Hey everyone, I'm Taylor Firo, one of the founders here at Kinder Coffee Lab. Welcome to Kinder Coffee School. Hey everyone, on today's episode, we're gonna learn how to do a pour over, specifically on the Chemex. Now remember, brew coffee how you love it. If you're brewing coffee at home in your drip machine, that's all right. But if you're wanting to come on this coffee journey with us and deepen your understanding of how to make better coffee, this series is for you. On today's episode, we're gonna teach you how to do a pour over. What you'll need is your grinder. A hand grinder works just fine. Your kettle, a scale, preferably with a timer on it, the Chemex, and some really good beans. We chose our Wobegon roast. It's a medium roast out of Brazil. It's got some chocolatey and nutty flavors. It's a really nice roast to start with because you can get some really good flavors out of it pretty easy. To start, we'll use 30 grams of beans and 500 grams of water. It's about 2 tablespoons of beans and roughly 17 ounces of water. This will yield you about 3 or 4 cups of coffee at the end. The first step for today is we're gonna wet our filter. We do this for a couple reasons. To get rid of the paper flavor and also to heat up the Chemex. We'll then pour out the water, the remaining water, and go ahead and grind our beans. The grind size that we're going for is a medium to medium fine grind. It's about the size of your table salt at home. We'll then pour the beans into the Chemex, making sure that our bed is flat. And when I say bed, I just mean the coffee grounds, making sure that they're flat and not bunched up anywhere. As the water goes into the beans, we don't want channels to be created. It creates off flavors. And then we'll go ahead and put the Chemex onto the scale and zero that out. The next step is the bluing phase. The bluing phase is just a process of adding a little bit of water to the beans. In beans, there's CO2 to create off flavors in your brewing process. This just gives a chance for those gases to escape. We're gonna do this for about 30 to 45 seconds. And you want to double your water weight to the weight of the beans. So if you're using 30 grams of beans, you wanna use 60 grams of water. Okay, the blooming phase is over. For the next 45 seconds to a minute, we're gonna want to get to about 60% of the water usage. All right, so when we get to your 500 grams of water, some people use a spoon. We kind of like to twirl it, make sure all the grounds are saturated and that there's an even extraction of the water as it brews the rest of the way. If you're questioning how long this brew process should take, your goal is to get anywhere between 2.5 minutes and 3 minutes. Any shorter than that, you're gonna have weak tasting coffee. Any longer than that, you're gonna start to get the bitter flavors that we don't like to have in coffee. And that's it. 2.5, 3 minutes later, you have yourself a really good tasting coffee. We can dispose of this into the garbage. Pour yourself a nice cup of coffee. And that's it. Thank you so much for being a part of the Kinder Coffee School. See you next time.